What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video on the channel, and today we are doing Week 12 predictions for the NFL. So, starting off with, I think, four Thanksgiving Day games. It's first one's the Bears versus the Detroit Lions. Easy one, Bears here. I'm expecting Andy Dalton to have a big game since Justin Fields is hurt, trying to reclaim that starter spot, but I think Bears will end up winning this one in Detroit. Now we have Raiders in Dallas. This is a very good game, but I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys for this one. Um, Raiders looked pretty good this year, but at the end of the day, I feel like since this is in Dallas, I feel like that's going to help the Cowboys a lot. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys for this game. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the in the Saints. Sorry. So I'm going to have to go with the Saints here. I mean the Bills here. I mean, Saints had Winston. I'd say Bills end up or the Saints end up winning this one. But I mean, Bills haven't looked great this year, but I feel like Bills can pull off the win here on Thursday Night Football. So yeah, moving on with the Buccaneers versus the Colts. I'm going with the Buccaneers here. I feel like Buccaneers can pull off this win. Tom Brady's looked outstanding this year. Colts have looked pretty good too, but I feel like the Buccaneers just will overpower them way too much. So moving on with the Jets and Houston and going with the Houston Texans. I feel like that the Texans, they won a huge game last week versus the Titans. And that was a much needed win, and it was a divisional win, which is even better. So yeah, I feel like not that it matters at this point of the season. It's not like they're gonna make the playoffs, but it does give them hope for the future with the win last week. But I feel like Texans can pull this win off as well. Now moving on with the Eagles and the Giants, going with the Giants here. I feel like Giants. I mean, Saquon's back. He's looking pretty good and healthy. Jalen Hurts has played outstanding this year, but I'm going with the Giants for this game. Now we have Miami versus the Panthers versus the Dolphins. I'm going with the Panthers here. Cam Newton, I feel like, is going to have a good game, and um, I'm going to expect a big game from him because he needs to use his arm a lot to help him win, not just his legs. So I feel like that's going to be a huge factor in winning this game, trying to win this game against the Dolphins. Titans versus New England, going with New England here. Titans, I mean, New England's been on fire. Titans were on fire until they lost to the Texans. I mean, granted, Tannehill didn't have a great game, but if Tannehill can come back from that the loss last week, I feel like they'll have a lot bigger chance. But right now, I feel like New England's going to win this game. Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati, going Cincinnati here. Not much I need to say about that. I mean, Steelers haven't played well this year with Big Ben, and Cincinnati just played pretty well with Joe Burrow again this year. So now that he's stayed healthy, but I feel like the connection between Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow is just really powerful and should help them in the future years too. Now we've got the Falcons versus Jacksonville Jaguars, going with the Falcons here. I mean, Jags not played well this year, neither of the Falcons, but I feel like Falcons just have the edge over the Jacksonville Jaguars, even if it is in Jacksonville. Chargers was Denver, going Chargers. Not much I need to say about that, really. I mean, Herbert looked outstanding last week. If he can play at that level, he should be able to beat Denver. Rams versus Packers, going with the Packers here, despite the loss last week. I mean, Rams coming off a bye, they're trying to stay healthy, even though Robert Woods did get hurt. Stafford's trying to find a connection with Odell. He still has that connection with Cooper Kupp, who's had very good season this year, but I feel like Green Bay, at the end of the day, will win this game. Minnesota versus the 49ers. I'm going with Minnesota. Uh, Kirk Cousins has played MVP like this year. Um, Surprised he hasn't been in contentions to in that talk. I mean, but yeah, Justin Jefferson's played outstanding. Dalvin Cook's playing a lot better than he was earlier on, even though he did have an injury. And 49ers just haven't looked great this year, but Debo Samuel's starting to come alive, but I feel like Minnesota is just going to end up winning this game. Now we have Cleveland versus Baltimore, going with the this is a tough one. I'm going with Baltimore. I feel like Baker Mayfield is struggling right now. He's not playing at a high level, like he was last year. Lamar Jackson just playing. He was hurt last week. I don't know if he'll be back this week, but if Lamar's back, Ravens win. If Huntley starts, I feel like Cleveland will end up winning. So yeah. Last game of this week, it's on ESPN, 7:15 Central Time. Seahawks versus Washington. I'm going with Washington here. Russell Wilson's back for the Seahawks. I don't think he's going to be playing at that high level he was last year or a year before. But I feel like Washington will end up winning this game, and Heineke having a great game. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications if you're indeed new. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, everyone.